Yo, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Speak Life Radio right here on GorillaCross.com. Streaming live also on the Gorilla Cross app. Make sure you download that app for free. You can't pass up free stuff right here, folks. We are broadcasting live from downtown Las Vegas. I'm your host, Quan59, and we have another wonderful show for you today on Speak Life Radio, man. We have a dope interview coming up in just a second. We have some new music we might be playing as well. So make sure you check it out. If you guys are watching live, please share the live video stream with your people. Make sure you share it. Let people know what's up. And follow us at Gorilla Cross on all social media. Follow me at Quan59 on all social media as well. We are here live for the next 45 minutes, man. Gonna break it down for you. New music all the time. Today's New Music Friday, so we might be playing a few new joints. And we got a new joint we're going to be playing from my man Rhajion in a minute called Desire. So we're going to talk to him about that track. Let you guys know what he's been up to right now, right here on Speak Life Radio. So once again, please share the live video stream with your people. And we're going to get right to it, man. We are live every Tuesday, 8 p.m. West Coast time, and we are live every Friday, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, whenever we go live, man. We just kind of make it up. But I'm going to get my man live on the line right now, man. Go ahead and unmute your mic. He used to be in California, man, so we connected a lot of different events and shows out there. But now he is somewhere else, way on the East Coast, so it's late over there, man. My man Rhajion on the line. How's it going, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm healthy in a place of peace and comfort. Can't complain.
There you go. Where are you living these days, man? I'm just, from California, but now you moved to the East Coast. Where are you at, and what made you make that move?
Yeah, I'm in New England. It's pretty much Connecticut. So, but I moved out here in 2016 because I had a grandmother pass away in 2015, and in 2016 my other grandmother passed away. So we came out here. I wound up having 2 more kids. And I kind of just stayed because I felt like it was the best thing to do for the kids to be stable until they're strong enough and able to start, for us to start moving around again.
Okay, there you go. Do you miss California? Do you miss the West Coast? I know, it's a totally different atmosphere out there, but, do you miss it? Do you ever plan on coming back?
Man, that's where I get my mannerism and my swagger from, man. My wife is originally from California. I was actually born in Danbury, Connecticut, and I moved to California when I was 2, and I was raised out there. So everything that I really know is in California. So I definitely have it in the future, in the near future to move back out there. But with everything that's going on right now in the country, I'm trying to be cautious on my impulses and the decisions that I make, to go and just jump and do something without God saying, hey, look, this is what I want for you,
Yeah, that's good, man. So tell us, man, about the music. You took a little hiatus, right? And now you're getting back out there, getting music back going. So talk to us about that, man. What was up with the hiatus? Sometimes people need to take time off for family, stuff like that. So what was that like for you?
Well, to be honest with you, I think it's kind of like an unspoken thing right now in CHH, because I actually have been doing Christian music since 2012. I was dealing with some personal things with family and stuff like that. I was going through a real dark time. So I needed to dedicate myself and my attention and time to my family and what was, with God and my family and what was most immediate and important for me. But I noticed that there seems like there's been a real huge bridge and gap with people in the Christian hip hop community from 2012 till now, because everything's pretty much changed. So
now, what do you mean by that? What do you mean a huge bridge and gap? What do you mean?
Well, what I mean is like the Christian hip hop, the genre, which I started professionally working in 2012 has changed. So I haven't really seen a lot of the people that were doing music and I looked up to and stuff like that when I in 2000 back when I started, haven't been doing music as much. So it seems like it's sort of shifted the whole output of Christian hip hop it seems like it's shifted. So I feel like everybody's kind of like taking a detour or a step in a different direction when it comes to their career with music.
So how's that affect you and your music and what you're putting out right now?
Well, to be honest with you, I've been looking at a lot of the forerunners. Like you got the Gospel Gangsters. There's a lot of people that are pretty much coming out and speaking right now. Some of the original OGs and stuff like that. And then now and they're speaking on what they did before as forerunners. And then now you have a lot of the younger generation and the younger crowd that are coming up, entering into CHH, and their type of music is more geared towards the crowd that's coming up. So there's a gap. I mean, I feel like I'm talented enough to do all music, but it makes it a little bit more difficult for me because I have to change with the times, and that's one of the dilemmas that I've been having.
So you feel like you have to make a different style of music? Is that what you're kind of talking about?
Well, it's been a fight to make myself become more relevant. I guess more relevant to people. There's a gap. I guess I don't know if that makes sense.
And I'm trying to understand the gap you're talking about.
Okay, so a lot of these. So when I was coming up, a lot of these Christian rappers, they weren't flashy. They weren't wearing jewels. They weren't trying to sound like this rapper, sound like that rapper. They weren't pulling up in cars. They were talking straight gospel. They were speaking scripture. They were breathing life into people. I'm not saying that these rappers are not doing that, because I hear it in their lyrics, and I can discern between whether or not they're genuine about their calling. But there's a divide where I feel like the people that came from my era, God is bringing us to a place where we have to be, where he's telling us that we have to be ourselves in order to reach the masses, instead of putting ourselves in a box and not maximizing our full potential, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel that. But I also feel in every generation of hip hop, everybody's always sounded like other people. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's copied from someone else. So I don't think that's any different these days. Yeah. I mean, I think obviously the sound is different. The sound of hip hop is different, but I don't think Christian hip hop is necessarily changed with that, because I think it's always been like that, right? Like Gospel Gangsters, I mean, yeah, they had an original sound, but they still sound like the West Coast sound of that day, Right. So now, like these younger artists coming up right now, they sound like the artists that they listen to. So you're taking bits and pieces from that and everything, So, but I feel you. But it's also like when you take a time off, to get your music out there, people don't know who you are now. So now you got to kind of start from scratch, right? Right. So is it different now with the social media era? Websites aren't really pushing artists as much as they used to. It's more about the artists going out there, making sure their social media is up to par, making sure you're on social media daily, doing the right things to promote yourself. Is that something you struggle with?
To be honest with you, yeah, because it takes resources, and so I think that falls in the line of being able to manage your own home well and your finances and stuff like that. So,
what kind of resources, though, real quick? You say resources. What do you mean by that?
So from my understanding, music is a brand. So in order for people to identify with that brand, you have to build that brand and become relevant enough for people to want to pay attention to you. And so it's kind of difficult for me to put myself. I guess I want myself to be on a bigger platform where I have more of an audience, you know, and I want and I don't know if that it's me conflicting with myself. Like maybe you should take, you know, the little steps that you need to first and work hard. You know what I'm saying? Before you get to that point, maybe it's one of those kind of things. But it is kind of a struggle, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because I feel like now it's easier to get your music out there with the way social media is set up. You know what I'm saying? Like to utilize that. I think artists need to utilize that a lot more because there is you want a bigger platform, but those are huge platforms to be able to reach people these days, you know? And I know off air we had talked about, labels and different things like that, management. But it's really about managing yourself, making sure your social media is doing what it's supposed to do. Exactly. And there's so much stuff now you could do for free as far as marketing and promotion with your social media and with networking with other people and stuff like that. So I think it's about utilizing what you have in front of you, you know, instead of waiting. Like in music now, you can't wait for somebody to find you. First of all, everybody raps now, right? So what's going to set you apart? So if you're just waiting for a label to skim through iTunes or YouTube and find you and be like, oh, I want to sign this guy. If record labels are not signing anybody that isn't already blowing up on social media, they're looking for who's blown up independently on social media, and those are the people they're going for. So I just think it really is about utilizing social media, getting all your social media platforms in order and everything like that. Because right now, you told me you're only on Instagram.
Yeah.
So, you know, that right there is kind of an issue when you're trying to get your music out there to the masses, because that's one social media platform as opposed to, you know, all the other ones, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, making sure your YouTube is up and active and doing a lot of content. It's really about creating content.
Well, that's definitely one of the reasons why I reached out to you. And again, I want to thank you, bro, for giving me the opportunity and the platform. This year, basically what I'm doing is I'm developing myself to that point. So next year, when I drop my project, I'm able to engage with people the way that it's supposed to be done. So I actually got another. I just did this song, my single. I just put it out with a video, and then I just finished another song, which I'll tell you about, you know, in a little bit.
So you got a video for Desire?
Yes.
Okay, we'll play the video instead of the song. Then I didn't realize you had a video for it.
Yeah, I did a video. So it's episode 1. The project that I'm going to be dropping in 2022, summer of 2022, is called Rhajion, a.k.a. Rari. So basically, that's my goal, is to gather together all of, my efforts with this campaign, package it together on a website, on all my social media platforms, knock out a tour summer 2022. And then me and my wife have been in discussions about starting a reality YouTube IGTV series where people can see we have, you know, cameras around us 24/7 for the month of the summer. And people can kind of get a better look into, you know, my day-to-day life and what it means to actually be a believer. You know, a lot of people don't get the opportunity to see behind closed doors. They only see what people post on social media and stuff like that. So we want to give people like raw footage and develop my brand, man. Yeah. That's my goal.
And how long have you guys been married?
14 years, man.
14 years, going strong, man. So what's that like with her, you know, and you doing music? How supportive is she?
You know what, man? My wife, you know, through all of the things that we done been through, all the ups and downs, we were just talking about this the other day. And almost every family picture or whenever I look into our past or our history, I mean, I got a picture right here next to my fish. It's from us when we were in when we first were together to right now. She's always next to my side. She's always, no matter if she's agreed with me or disagreed with me, she's always been by my side. So she's my number one fan, and like if she ain't feeling it, if she is not convinced, the world ain't gonna be convinced, and that's all I gotta say about that one.
I feel you, man. So we're gonna get into the video for Desire here in a second, but real quick before we jump into that, who are some of your influences coming up as a young artist to where you're at now? And are there any new artists right now that you're into?
You know what? I just heard Big Breeze. I think he's on Lecrae's project. He's got a sound kind of like Lil Baby in the future, but I can tell he pours his heart out into that. That's one I've been looking at. And there's a few other artists. I can't remember their names, but coming up, Tupac was really like DMX, Tupac, stuff like that. Those were my influences coming up in music. And later in life, it was kind of like I kind of was a student, because I've never really been a huge fan of too many people, but I've been more of a student, like a Young Thug, and his delivery and the way he articulated his music. So those are some of the names. Those are some of the names, some of the people that have influenced me, some of the people I'm looking at right now.
Nice, man. So we're gonna jump into that video, Desire. Talk to us about this song real quick, and then we'll get into the song a little bit more after we watch the video. But talk to us about the direction of this song and what it's all about.
Yeah, man. Desire. Once again, my wife picked it out of all the songs I had. She said that's a hit, and I was doubtful at first, but I went for it because it was birthed out of a dark place, a dark season in my life. And at that time, I heard it was clear what God was communicating to me. Man, you're not moving off of your purpose, right? Or your zeal for me or the kingdom. This is your desire. We all have this human desire, you know, and I feel like he brought me to those places and through those things that he brought me through to witness those people that are broken in the places that I have a heart for. And so that's where this song was birthed out of. That's where the song was birthed out of.
Dope. So we're going to get into that right now. Desire, Rhajion, right here live on Speak Life Radio. Here we go.
Watch this.
Peasant out, Pluto.
He said he threw away his garment, meaning I will never beg again.
I wanna gotta have it. No doubt I'm digging deeper than my body. I inherited a dirty little habit. Don't need it, but I keep on looking for it. Do it. Desire. They say the dog tripped out. Where I hang out, they all flipped out. Then your future get thrown out. Dark sounds, soul ties, bounce. See him kick it with the clowns. Downtown, nigga be found on the concrete. Nigga serve a seed, nigga leaves out of time. Falling in line like clockwork. Nigga dark. I wanna gotta have it. No doubt I'm digging deeper than my body. I inherited a dirty little habit. Don't need it, but I keep on looking for it. Do it. Desire. Full grown, not a flesh sugar that's bone. See the flicker of the smoker. They ain't joking, I ain't dedicated. Round around medicated. Pain getting incubated. People dilated, dead annihilated man's soul. You know the eyes or the window.
Peasant out, Pluto.
Try to see the tippy toe, get you take a hoe, get to the unseen or the unknown. Round and down, got a planet to roam, give you plenty of room for your whole portion. Ain't enough. A turbo, a dry bone toe. Vanity, been chasing with the wind blows. I wanna gotta have it. No doubt I'm digging deeper than my body. I inherited a dirty little habit. Don't need it, but I keep on looking for it. Do it. Desire. habit. No doubt I'm digging deeper than my body get. I inherited a dirty little habit. Don't need it, but I keep on looking forward to it. Desire, 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 desire.
He threw away his garment and he rose and came to Jesus.
Yeah, that is Rhajion Desire right here. Speak Life Radio. New Music Friday. Man, yo, dope video. Dope track right there.
Thanks.
Where'd you shoot that? Who shot that for you?
My guy Time Flock, we had a chance to start up a studio out here where I'm located at, and we had connections with a guy named Time Flock, and he was cool about it, man. I'm actually going to be using him to do the next installments of my of this campaign to shoot my videos. But yeah, man, Desire, man. That's I shot it. Actually, we shot it in the woods. We shot it in the woods out here in Connecticut. I wanted to get a night theme. I wanted people to see kind of like, you know, this comes from a dark place. You know, I have light in me though. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but this comes from a dark place, man.
Now, are you planning on dropping a full project? You just gonna drop some singles? What's going on with that?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a full project. It's gonna be free. I got a few people on it. I don't know if you guys remember Man of War.
Yeah.
Me and him got a track on there. Me and Mouthpiece we just finished up a song for that. I'm in discussions with I'm not gonna speak on it right now, with a few other people. I'm excited about that, but in the summer of 2022 I'm gonna drop the project. So it's gonna be a full free project. I'm trying to get it all together right now, and before I actually start promoting it and everything.
All right, are you gonna drop more singles before you drop the full project and more videos?
Yes, sir. Before the end of the year, I'm trying to drop 2 more videos. The one with Mouthpiece, and then one other video. So it'll be a couple more singles. Before the end of the year.
All right, dope, man. That's good stuff. So we got another track we want to play too, man, and you got a video for that one too, right?
Yeah. Motivation.
Motivation.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna play that track right now. You got a feature on here.
Yeah.
How do you say the name? Soul? Soul, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That 5 threw me off, so, you know,
Yeah.
didn't want to get it wrong. So this is Motivation. Rhajion featuring Soul right here, Speak Life Radio.
This your motivation, this your motivation. This your motivation. This your motivation. This your motivation. We can innovate. We can innovate. I can integrate. I can integrate. The world for the taking. The world for the taking. Swag out the back drag. Who that do that, the cat out the bag. This your motivation. Feelings on overload. When it's sweet and bitter, still emotional. Emotion being triggered. And I hate that I think suicide when life feels like it's just not right. But it ain't a thing, just remain sane, cause you can't complain. If I'm walking with pain, trying to gain pain, it's the road I chose, and death can close, and no one knows the pain you felt will do away with most. This is motivation. We can innovate. We can innovate. I can integrate. I can integrate. The world for the taking. The world for the taking. Swag out the back drag. Who that do that, the cat out the bag. This is motivation. Tell the rap to blow the whistle. Need some motivation. It's a simple hesitation to catch cases. They can take it out. Wanna get boy, mama, gotta get it on the meme mob. Got your G vibe, like you in the G ride. This is motivation. These people fornicators get up outside the circus, watch the serpent behind the curtain. Roam the earth, got it out the dirt. I'm the last, better than outlasted. I'm in the everlasting. Took my classes and beat the hourglass. motivation. We can innovate. I can integrate. The world for the taking. Swag out the bag drag. Who that, do that, the cat out the bag. This your motivation.
Yeah, that's Rhajion with Motivation right here, Speak Life Radio. Another dope track right there, man. Talk to us about that song real quick.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I wasn't even sure that song was gonna get put together.
Okay.
I kind of just took, I just kind of took what I was, was in my heart at that time and put it on the track what I wanted to say, and we put it out there. We were kind of scrambling at the time, but that's also from a broken place, man. It's for all those people who, are in tough situations, who feel like they can't, get out, or they can't change, their situation because of this or because of that. Like, there's hope, like, but you need to deal with that personally, and this is to motivate you. This song is to motivate you to deal with that personally, so you can become that person that you were purposed to be,
You had a little different hairstyle in that video compared to now. Now you got the Kid and Play looking haircut, man. You got the flat top.
Yeah, I'm going through some phases, man. I actually cut my hair, man. I was joking with some people. I said I couldn't get no breakfast, I couldn't get no lunch or no dinner from my wife because she was like, "You need to cut that stuff, man." So I was like, "Okay, it's better to have breakfast in the morning, man, than to have a head full of hair."
So your wife was the motivation for you to cut your hair.
She was the motivation,
all right,
man.
That's funny, man. But you did it, fresh cut. For the show.
I'm growing the top out though. I'm finna get the top braided.
Okay. Is she cool with that?
Yeah, she's cool with that as long as somebody else does my hair.
Okay. It's good stuff, man. Who are some other features that you've never got to work with that you would love to get on a track with?
Oh man. Man, there's so many. I just went down to Fayetteville, North Carolina, and I caught Bizzle and Dayton on the Soul Therapy tour. So me and Bizzle got not an extensive history, but a brief history.
Yeah.
So I still think that me and him need to work together. But also, I was thinking, when I listened to Dayton, I heard Dayton rapping up there. Like, I never was really into him like that. But when I heard him rapping and he dropped some stuff on Instagram, I've been following, and he's rooted, man, when it comes to scripture. I mean, he's a beast when it comes to rapping. So, I mean, them guys over there got over money. I definitely still have that in my heart to work with. I don't know if I was a member of Hog Mob, so I do have songs with. I do have a song with Seven. I did a song with Seven on the swine flu epidemic. Track 15, disc 2. So there's some of the hogs out there that are still doing music that I probably would want to work with. But that pretty much sums it. This is too many to name. I probably have to go into my list, and I don't have it on me.
I feel that. Who are some of the artists you've already been able to work with that you're just excited about? You mentioned Seven.
Yeah, I work with Seven, Mouthpiece. Who else have I worked with? Man of War. Pretty much everybody that I mentioned that I'm working with right now. But there is one person that I want to work with is Natalie Lauren. But I don't have any I don't really know anybody else that I can remember that I worked with.
Yeah.
Off the top of the head.
That's dope, man. So what's your motivation now going into the future with this music, and where do you want to go with what you're doing?
Well, how things are going right now in the country, I have a ministry where I go and I perform for kids in the social service system. And I got a revelation as far as rapid impact. I want to go and I want to tour the country, and I want to host events where I can bring the transient, the homeless, the troubled youth, the single mother, the widow, bring these people out to these events, man, and take my music, shower them with my music, but shower them with stuff that they need. And I mean, I'm not talking about a plate of food. I'm talking about a whole hotel, a whole clothing makeover, Pampers. I mean, like stuff that like you actually go and purchase from the store and say here, and show these people that are lost and miscalculated in life, man, that there is somebody out there that does care and wants to see you, see you doing the right thing. So that's my motivation right now, because this music I love music. It's my passion. I've been doing it forever, but I feel like that's my purpose. So that's my motivation right now, man, to get that off the ground, get that ministry off the ground.
All right, when can we expect a new song and video from Rhajion?
I would say sometime around November. We're gonna be dropping a video. Yeah. Sometime in November.
All right, for sure, man. So be on the lookout. Let everybody know where they can find you and find your music.
You can go to at Rhajion, that's Rhajion, or at official Rhajion on Instagram. Or you can Google my name on YouTube, and you can find my information and my stuff there too.
And I just noticed that too today when I was tagging you in the post. Why do you have 2 Instagram pages?
Well, I'm trying to be more professional. The old Instagram page that I had was linked to another music scene that I was involved in. And I was like, maybe let me start fresh, because I'm starting fresh. So I was like, let me start fresh and try to build a fan base here professionally.
Okay, for sure, man. We'll talk off air about that, because you could have just deleted all your content and kept all your followers.
Yeah. A lot of people telling me that, but yeah, man. I'm like I said, I appreciate the platform, man. I appreciate the opportunity. Man. You go way back.
Yeah, man, for sure. Hope you can get back to the West Coast sometime soon, man.
Yes, sir. We will. I'll check in.
Definitely, man. Everybody go follow him right now at official Rhajion on Instagram. He's going to have all his other social media pages up next week.
Yeah. Next week. Next week. I'm gonna get to it, man. I appreciate it. Yep.
Definitely, man. Make sure you check him out on YouTube. He has some videos on there. The videos we played today, Desire and Motivation, are up on those pages, up on the YouTube channel as well. So make sure you check that out. We'll put the link up in the Speak Life Radio group on Facebook. So make sure you guys check that out as well. We're going to jump into some new music, because today's New Music Friday. So I had some people post up in the Facebook group today. And there's a couple songs I like. So we're going to play a couple of them right now. This is St. Patrick and Young Priest the Preacher, called Django, right here, Speak Life Radio. And we'll be back, man, to close it out right here.
D-J-A-N-G-O. The D is silent.
Man, I feel like Django. Man, I feel like... Whoa. Man, I feel like Django. Woo. Man, I feel like Django. Man, I feel like Django. Yeah, loading my clip with a scripture. I feel like Django. Man, I feel like Django. Man, I feel like Django. Yeah, loading my clip with the scripture. I feel like Django. Man, I feel like.
Give honor to the judge, so you know I got a witness. I ain't come from privilege. Came up out the trenches, and my mama hustled for me. And my sister, I won't forget it. It made me who I am. I'm a reflection of I am. I ate the bread and drunk the blood of the lamb. He put the word in my belly, so I gotta go tell. He keep my head above the clouds, I ain't tryna see hell. I learned this racing for the swift, it's like the turtle in hell. So I'm just chillin', I put a seal on my feelings. I see my people in chains and shackles, I wanna free them like Django. Can't do this by myself, I know it takes two to tango. Keep my heart in the body, without him it could be fatal.
Man, I feel like Django. Yeah, loaded my clip with the scripture. I feel like Django. Man, I feel like, whoa. Man, I feel like Django. Yeah, loaded my clip with the scripture. I feel like Django. Man, I feel like, whoa. Man, I feel like Django. Yeah, loaded my clip with the scripture. I feel like Django. Man, I feel like Django. Man, I feel like, whoa. Yeah. Loaded my clip with the scripture, I feel like Django. Man, I feel like I've been a shooter. I am not gripping a Ruger, putting truth in your medulla. Swimming with sharks, don't rock with the tuna. Depending on Jesus, he helped me maneuver. Like that, brighter. Y'all be putting up a cold front till it backfire. Turn a flame up, that's a crack lighter. Got a mouthful for you backbiters. I am not playing. We gotta keep praying, Satan wanna move us apart. I'm gonna make it, I'm praising the Savior. I aim for the sun when I shoot for the stars. Pray for the slums, I know that I come from it. Loading the clip with the scripture and dumping it. Bullets got names, no need to run from it. You hear the shots, say no need to muzzle it. I kill the flesh, I caught a body, I gave it to God. It came with a bounty, the murder was clean. It used to be sloppy, I'm rolling with nothing but shooters around me. Duck down when I pop off. Christ found me, I'm not lost, not lost. Blood on me, so all my sins been washed off. Stay strapped with the word of God, so I don't even need a Glock drawn. Main ones hating on the church, probably been looking at God wrong. Yeah, broken up out of the chains, I am no longer a slave. Yeah. Told him that I never cave, and LMG on the wave, feeling like Django.
Yeah, that song is called Django. Make sure you check that out. Join the Speak Life Radio group if you guys aren't already in it. Make sure you join that group. We have a lot of music in there, so all the music we play, you can usually find it in there, so make sure you guys check that out. I got one more I'm going to play. DJ LC, Through the Rain is the name of this track right now. I think it just dropped, so make sure you guys check it out. Going to play that right now, right here. Speak Life Radio. Follow us at Gorilla Cross on all social media. And check us out every Tuesday, 8 p.m. West Coast time, and every Friday, 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock or whatever time I feel like it. It's my show. This song is not playing. There we go.
Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water.
Yeah, I just wanna rap his name right now. I just wanna rap his name right now. I've been walking through the rain right now. I've been walking through the rain right now. I'm about to activate, please don't let me detonate. I'm about to get up in the spirit, watch me demonstrate. I've been in my bag now, put me on the map now. I've been killing demons, let me taking out the trash now. Oh wow, yeah, let tap down when I ride it, pop down when I shine it, lock down when I grind it. Whoa, whoa, why you always gotta take advantage? Sticking to the plan, he made it in his image. I've been really running, sticking to my cousin. I just know that you ain't hard just cause you be thugging. Make me with a purpose, you ain't gotta earn it. You just live your life for God and just watch him turn it on. I just wanna rap his name right now. I just wanna rap his name right now. I've been walking through the rain right now. I've been walking through the rain right now. Oh, I just wanna rap his name right now. I just wanna rap his name right now. I've been walking through the rain right now. I've been walking through the rain right now. I just had it dumb me down. I just had to make it plain. Now I do it for the love. Why you do it for the fame? Now this is not a game. Rearrange. I ain't have somebody change through the pain. I'm just helping them. Speaking like a therapist. Somebody telling their heritage. Why you be seeking these heritage? Devil be messing up marriages. Wanna be know you arrogant. Making it big, you take a sip. Loving the cloud, you ain't legit. I'm about to clock it, so boy, you better go take a seat. I'm about to activate. Please don't let me detonate. I'm about to get up in the spirit. Watch me demonstrate. I've been in my bag now. Put me on the map now. I've been killing demons. Let me taking out the trash now. Oh wow. Yeah, tap down when I ride it. Pop down when I shine it. Lock down when I grind it. Whoa, whoa. Why you always gotta take advantage? Sticking to the plan, he made it in his image. I just wanna rap his name right now. rap his name right now. I've been walking through the rain right now. I've been walking through the rain right now. I've been on the hustle, yeah, gotta keep it humble, yeah. Feet been on that ground, so I'm never gonna stumble, yeah. I just found another, yeah, reason just to love it, yeah. Doing what I do for they and another man, oh yeah. I just wanna rap his name right now. I just wanna rap his name right now. I've been walking through the rain right now. I've been walking through the rain. I'm about to activate, please don't let me detonate. I'm about to get up in the spirit, watch me demonstrate. I've been in my bag now, put me on the map now. I've been killing demons like we taking out the trash now. Oh wow, yeah. Just tap down when I ride it, pop down when I shine it, lock down when I grind it. Whoa, whoa. Why you always gotta take advantage? Sticking to the plan, he made it in his image. I just wanna rap his name right now. I just wanna rap his name right now. I've been walking through the rain right now. I've been walking through the rain right now.
Yeah, that's DJ LC Through the Rain right here, Speak Life Radio. We got one more track, and then we're going to let you go. We're going to play my man C. Duffel. If you guys missed the live interview we had with him on Tuesday, me and my man Luke DiMarzio interviewed him Tuesday night. Make sure you check that out. He has a whole new album that dropped, and so we're going to play one of those tracks right now called I Am right here, Speak Life Radio. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. Woo. I am. This is the intro. See Duffel. Let's get it. Yeah. Look around. I see all the nations and they falling to the ground. People really lost and they're not looking to be found. Concentrated on their lust, Jesus is coming in the cloud. They gotta see it, this the caller, just continue to be found. The ram of judgment's near, I see the stars are falling down. Gabriel shines his horn, preparing for that jubilant sound. At the ground that shall be viewed, the other's rest shall be compounded with great darkness, separation from the one that deemed the crown. Look around, in your town one day it won't be solid ground. Just like nowhere, here's your art, but you refusing, now you drowning. Numerology, astrology, there's something odd to see. I break your odyssey, your dragon slayer, your Greek mythology. I go to colonies, they say I'm young just like a prodigy. Just who I'm called to be, you call for more than who you claim to be. This is destiny, I pray this message pierce your artery. Cause you a pottery, a piece of artistry, a carpentry is that what started me. That blood of sacrifices like an archery. I've dropped that bow so many times, this war is commonly. On this side of peace, don't need no Jesus piece. A piece of Jesus live inside of me, know your theology. People trade their soul for a pyramid. Don't watch geometry, think solemnly to worship side of me. Abomination, no apologies, keep your apology. You can stay far from me if you were constantly in spiritual poverty. Work on the purest cosmetology. And I promise on my mama, I won't let it go. What you buried deep within is coming out for sure. But the walls and they fall like they Jericho. Bubble up and lose your couch just like a Jericho. Promise I'll be up to fight what they not before. This life ain't for the weak, what you clapping for. Fighting devils with the word, what they strapping for. On the meat of the word, knowledge in my soul. Yeah. Y'all know what I mean?
Yeah, that is C. Duffel. Make sure you guys go check out the new project. It's called I Am. So make sure you guys go get that. Check it out today. Follow us once again at Gorilla Cross on all social media and at Quan59. Follow me personally on all social media. Make sure you guys tune in Tuesday. We got Antoine Hill from Kingdom Music. He's going to be live on the line with us, and we'll be doing music and video reviews. It's $10 Tuesday, so we give away money for the best video of the night. So make sure you guys tune in for that this Tuesday, 8 p.m. West Coast time right here on Gorilla Cross. Follow us everywhere and download the app because it's free. I will see you guys Tuesday. Peace.